A pound of muscle takes 2,500 calories and about a month to gain. A pound of fat is 3,500 calories and takes about a week to lose. And a pound of water takes about 10 seconds to drink. So if your weight goes up a pound overnight, it's not fat. Water weight can go up or down pounds in a day, just from eating more carbs, salt, or sleeping badly. A pound of muscle takes growth stimulating reps and about a month of consistency to gain. A pound of fat takes a 500 calorie deficit and about a week to lose. You didn't build muscle in your sleep. You didn't eat 3,500 calories on top of your maintenance. It's either water, food, salt, or carbs. Instead of caring what the scale says daily, track your weight every morning before you eat and look at your weekly average. Decrease calories if you want to lose fat, increase calories if you want to gain muscle.
Unless you're a beginner or on gear, even under assumption, training, nutrition, and recovery are dialed in to the point of perfection, you probably won't gain a pound of muscle, pound of pure contractile tissue in a month. Look, for the most part, the math adds up, but usually when people see this type of breakdown, they immediately assume we're talking about scale weight, while in reality, all those processes to a certain extent occur simultaneously. So this whole breakdown and math are based on pure isolated physiological process of gaining or losing a certain type of tissue or gaining or losing water in an imaginary scenario where the conditions are perfect and every other physiological process is put on hold. What I mean is, if you lost a kilo in a week, it probably wasn't a pure body fat. If you gained a pound in a month, it probably wasn't a pure muscle. Not to mention, due to consistent fluctuations in daily activity, therefore expenditure, you're never in as much of a deficit you think you are. You're either in a more of a deficit or less of a deficit, and same thing goes for a surplus. That means scale weight can't, and it never does, perfectly reflect on what's actually going on in your body. It only tells you your body weight. That's exactly why we have to look at a bigger picture. That's why we're observing weekly averages, weight trend, and why we have to take visual progress, visual feedback into account. I know a lot of newcomers to this whole fitness craziness don't really understand this or have a really hard time grasping some of those concepts, so I just wanted to make sure that's clear.